We've got another discussion to be had here. This one involves something near and dear to the heart of one LaVar Arrington. So we mentioned the rookie jersey sales that were announced.
Well,
so
there's one jersey that can't be sold yet, huh?
The top 10 rookies from the draft jersey sales go as follows. Travis Hunter is 1, Cam Ward is 2, followed by Shedeur Sanders, Ashton Genty, Tet McMillan, Jackson Dart, and Abdul Carter sitting at 7. You've also got Matthew Golden,
number?
Tyler Warren, and Colston Loveland are also there.
But what's his number?
They haven't assigned numbers to most of these, from my understanding, but that is where the discussion comes in because, there's been a lot of pushback about how dare Abdul Carter reach out to Lawrence Taylor to ask if he can wear the number 56. Lawrence Taylor said, go make your own number, famous. And I've seen people like Mike Francesa was upset that he even reached out and asked. I think Shannon Sharp had a comment about it, to which Abdul Carter responded on social media about. And I've seen, and his point was, well, what's the harm in asking?
What's the harm?
Warren Moon
just gave
Cam Ward the number 1.
Right.
So yes, big deal. And Lawrence Taylor said, no, what's the problem?
I think it's okay for the player that had their jersey retired to have an opinion one way or the other.
Agreed.
You could be offended by it and be like, kid, beat it. You could be honored by it and still tell them to beat it. You could be honored by it and say it's perfectly fine if you wear it. I think sometimes we get so far away from reality, and that's been my theme for a little bit now, as of late right now. People don't live in reality, man. And it's so easy to be mock outraged and upset. What the F are you upset for about a young man wanting to wear 56? And if you asked him why he would want to wear 56, is because he wanted to put the weight and the pressure of performing. I wouldn't do that. You're talking about arguably the greatest defensive player, maybe the greatest football player of all time. Okay. You do know that greatness is meant to be matched or exceeded at some point. It happens. It happens. And if he wanted to ask to wear the jersey because of something he felt, and he wanted to honor the number and honor the player who wore it, and wanted to try to carve out his own, he did it in college. I can speak to it from experience. I've never wanted my jersey retired, ever. We're to the point now where people think people wear 11 because of Micah Parsons. And I don't care. You know what I care about? Is that the number continues to build relevance and continues to build, notoriety and popularity, and people honor it. It's a part of what we do at Penn State. It's a beautiful thing. They retired Lawrence Taylor's number. It's retired. Okay, but is there the possibility that Abdul Carter could actually, after doing what he did at Penn State, could revive and bring an awareness to 56 for the New York Giants? He's that good. He's that good. So whether he lives up to the potential or not, his potential and his ceiling is to be that he's that good. So why get outraged about it? What are your, why? Why? He's a man just like you, Shannon Sharp. He's a man just like you, Rob Parker. He's a man just like you. Anybody else out here that has had anything to say that could be disparaging or derogatory, cats ain't wired all like that to be like, oh my gosh, let me kiss the ring. No. This, that, bro.
What did Rob Parker say? I don't know.
I was listening to something they said. Him and Kelvin was talking on it, and maybe it was Kelvin that said it, but I think it was Rob that I heard that was just saying I wouldn't even ask for that jersey. I wouldn't even. That's probably arguably the so what?
I listen to Kelvin. I've never listened to Rob's stuff, so I have no idea. I didn't even know Rob was on the network.
Stupid.
I didn't know.
I feel like somebody who steps into the fold and has that type of belief in themselves He's trying to honor you, bro. Like, you're in the Raptors. Like, okay, people, like, we're in 2025. People still talk about Lawrence Taylor. People still remember Lawrence Taylor. You see the number 56, people immediately think of Lawrence Taylor. It's probably ingrained in most people's minds. But there's a younger generation of people out here that aren't in it like that. It's like the further you get away from the past, people forget. You can ask somebody about the number 56 in this current generation of people have no idea who Lawrence Taylor is. People my age and a little older, maybe a few people a little younger, they know or may know. But you get into this, like, next generation, like the generation of, like, the 25ers, 26s, maybe even 27s. They don't know nobody. They don't know them. So what is it, like, to me, what is it that big of a deal? And again, it's Lawrence Taylor's choice if he wants to release it to be worn again or not. Done.
And by the way, it's not like he pursued it and didn't ask. He asked out of respect. Hey, maybe he'll shoot it down, maybe he won't. And he shot it down. That's fine. No big deal.
Isn't 11 retired for New York, too?
Yeah,
I think 11 is, yeah. So
I got an idea.
Go ahead. What is it? Because, I wore 56 in the league. And I know you're going to throw out the other number. I know you're going to do that.
That's right.
But people have to understand. People are like, oh, LaVar's wearing 56. He's trying to be like Lawrence Taylor. He's trying to be like Lawrence Taylor. No, I wasn't. I didn't take 56 because of Lawrence Taylor. Like, you see people wear 23. He took 50 or 23 because of Michael Jordan. I didn't take 56 to be like Lawrence Taylor. I love Lawrence Taylor's game. I was getting compared to Lawrence Taylor, but I did not take 56 to be Lawrence Taylor. I took 56 because I couldn't wear 11. If I could have wore 11, I would have wore 11. And people are like, oh, you're wearing 56, you're wearing 56, you're wearing... I wore 56 because you were not allowed to wear the number 11. If you put a plus sign in between the 5 and the 6, it equals what? That's why I wore 56. Just so people are clear. And so for what it's worth, like, if that man wants to try to wear your jersey and you don't want him to wear it, then don't let him wear it. But don't act as though like it's like beyond reproach or anything to actually make the request as somebody who's accomplished what Abdul's accomplished. Like, that's weird.
Well,
He's allowed to ask?
I mean, I've heard different about why you chose 56.
Well, I wore 56 because it equaled 11.
I heard that you reached out to Patrick Ramsey about getting number 11, and he basically told you to go screw
I was
yourself.
there before Patrick Ramsey.
Listen, I'm just reporting what I heard. Now, there's a solution to all this. If Abdul Carter wants to continue the tradition of honoring the great LaVar Arrington, wear 55.
Yeah, but it's not about honor.
Come on, it's what you wore in New York.
It is what I wore in New York, and it was Mr. Nick. I named it Mr. Nichols. I labeled it Mr. Nick. I got a tattoo called Mr. Nichols. It's Abdul Carter did not honor me when he wore 11 at Penn State. He honored a legacy, and that's what I'm saying. So if he were to wear 56. Now you're honoring a legacy that was created by Lawrence Taylor, which, by the way, there's a lot of wrong along the way of the legacy that Lawrence Taylor built.
Is there?
You might get a young man that actually rights some of the wrongs that were connected to some of the things that may be connected to the number, because everybody ain't a fan. Sometimes people got to understand that everybody isn't going to be a fan. You're going to have different sides of the coin. There's some people that look at him and they're repulsed by Lawrence Taylor. Repulsed. And you know what? You got a young man who has a great background, comes from a two-parent family, has represented himself the right way, and wants to honor the legacy of what you did in 56 at the franchise you were drafted to. You have the right to decide. I want him to wear. I'm certainly okay with him wearing my number. As you mentioned, Warren Moon was on that side of it. Lawrence Taylor says, make your own number famous, kick rocks, kid. He's on that side of it. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. What I believe to be something wrong with is all these other people chiming in on it, acting as though like he shouldn't be thinking highly of himself. Yeah. He shouldn't want to aim for the stars, and he shouldn't want to try to be as much as he can be or be confident in himself and what he wants to do and what he wants to accomplish. How many people told you about your dream and what you want to do and how you're going to do it?